Hi friends, Fred Arnold here, 360 Suites, Entrepreneur Stories. I'm very pleased to have my good friend Bill Miranda.
Thank you, Fred.
Last year's mayor, city councilman for the city of Santa Clarita. We're going to talk about quite a few things. The city, arts, which is one of your passions, and we're going to talk about the new book that you have coming out. So let's start with the city. What's good happening? I know we have a hat here.
Yeah, well, I have to tell you about the hat. The hat is for the Cowboy Festival. And on the hat, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but on the hat it says, "Howdy, howdy, let's get rowdy." It's Cowboy Festival. Let's have a good time.
I love that. Where's it going to be this year?
It's going to be at William S. Hart Park,
Same as,
is the city of Santa Clarita.
I love that. And you made it easy. Is it going to be the same where you park kind of over where Santa Canyon, and then you just have buses going around and around?
Same.
Yeah. You made it really easy. It seems like, I just want to park there, but you park, they pick you up, they drop you right off, and it's continuously going. And if you want to, you can walk in New Hall and grab dinner at the same time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There are a lot of events in the park, outside the park, music, cooking, great meals, activities.
Cobbler,
of course. Peach cobbler is the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing to remember is this is a family affair.
Mm-hmm.
It's for everybody. There's something for everybody, for kids, for young adults, and for
the whole family.
For the whole family.
Yeah, I love that.
We're very excited.
What else? Anything else you want to share with the city that's going on in the city? Any new construction projects or projects you really want to highlight?
Okay, well, the city is constantly under construction somewhere. Right. We have housing projects going on throughout the city. You might be aware of the Wiley Canyon project.
So Wiley Canyon, that's all where the mule had a 99-year
Schmeiser.
lease or something like that. Right?
Schmeiser.
Well, tell me about that project. Where is it headed, or where is it at?
Okay. It is at the point where we are very close to groundbreaking. All the approvals have been made.
And is it for housing?
It's for housing.
Okay.
Single-family housing.
Mm-hmm.
Going to put, I don't remember the exact number, but give or take 300 new homes over there. It's a big project.
I remember back in the day, I went to Wiley Canyon Elementary School, and you'd ride a bike to my friends that lived up that way. But it was kind of dangerous because that road hadn't been expanded yet.
Right.
And now that road is much safer. You got 2 on-ramps and off-ramps, Cal Grove and Lyons Avenue. And I think that's fabulous.
It is. And we're very excited about that project. We're just as excited about 2 upcoming projects on Main Street, where Max Pool Supply used to be. That's going to be a 5-story building.
Condos and mixed use, right?
Mixed use. And rentals, mixed use. But it's also going to have some restaurants and some underground parking. It's going to be a very nice project. We will also work on getting the final approvals done for the project on the south end of Main Street, which will be another tall building, tall, 5 stories. That's tall for Santa
That's tall,
Clarita.
yes.
Yeah, but it's also going to include a parking structure, a city-owned parking structure.
Is it going to be where Billy's used to be? What's the location that you're targeting at?
No, I'm going to the other end.
The other, okay.
The south end, okay. The south end where the what do you call it? The
Roger Dunn?
Golf.
Roger Dunn. Okay, that parking lot and that, yeah.
Yeah. So I had a friend who wanted to put a wine bar over there, but we overruled.
Inside joke, obviously.
Yeah. But anyway, that project is going to include a city parking structure. Mm-hmm. Now think about this. How many cities our size do you know that don't have any fees for their parking structures?
Yeah.
That don't have any meters on their main street, parking meters?
Yes.
Santa Clarita, baby.
I love that. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And that'll also help serve Hart Park. Because it's literally across the street from it.
It will.
Yeah.
It will.
Very good. Any other projects we can mention before we move on?
Okay. In terms of projects, there's also a project up in Bouquet Canyon over by David Way.
Oh, yeah, I got stopped going up that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise about that project and the road and closing the road while we build it. But you know what? Progress happens.
And how long is it going to be? That road's kind of
couple of years.
closed?
Couple of years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know there was no through traffic So if I wanted to get to where Lombardi Ranch is there a way to get on the backside, or do you have to go all the way around?
No, there's a way to get, there's a way to go on the backside. It takes a little longer. And
Okay.
That's why
It's just not through Bouquet Canyon.
Right.
Right. Okay. Good. I want to talk about another item that I think is near and dear to both of us. Your lovely Virginia is really into the arts.
The arts.
And, I was exposed to the arts a lot through the paintings that Virginia does, and also a lot in Los Angeles that embraces the arts, and us embracing the arts here in Santa Clarita. Tell us about that passion and pursuit.
Okay, so my passion has been for years to build multiculturalism through the arts, right? So the American dream for immigrants is to come to this country and do the melting pot, right? And become Americans and citizens and good, loyal Americans, serve in the military if they have to or whatever.
Now, was your father a first generation born here, or did he come here?
He came here.
I was blessed to meet your father a dozen years ago, about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, before he had passed. And what a lovely man. But he came here at what age?
He came here at age 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know any other language. Puerto Rico?
From Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He did know a little bit of English because Puerto Ricans are born citizens.
That's right. Okay.
Okay. So it's still a different culture, but at least they're born citizens.
But he realized the American dream where his son, you, were able to get a scholarship in ROTC and go to Nebraska and now be a mayor of a city.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about that. Coming to this country, and you're a first generation.
I'm first generation.
And that's what I think makes our country great. And so the arts, let's talk about the arts. And now there's an intercultural center at College of the Canyons that I think is fabulous. And I want to talk about this topic because it's a topic that can be dicey at times. Intercultural center doesn't necessarily, it's about embracing different cultures and different people and different, I want to say family traditions and differences we have in our celebrations and sometimes our religion and the things we do, but we're still all Americans. So how do we learn more about others so we can better understand each other and where we're coming from?
Let me jump in and explain something to you. I started to talk about the melting pot. The melting pot is everybody goes into the pot, they melt, and they come out of the pot the same.
Right.
They're Americans, loyal Americans, and that's a good thing. But let's not stop there. There's a thing called the mosaic. It's not the melting pot, it's the mosaic. The mosaic goes through the melting pot, just like everybody else, except it brings with it some of its culture. So now you have a mosaic that looks beautiful. Different colors, different shapes, different designs, as opposed to just having a melting pot.
Right.
Okay. That's what we're pushing for. By the way, that's what American has been since the very beginning of the nation.
Yeah.
Since the very beginning. If you look at all the founding fathers, they come from different cultures and they brought their cultures with them.
Yeah.
Different religions and they brought their religions with them.
That's right.
And they became great Americans.
Yes. Loyal, great, dedicated.
Yeah.
And they love the freedoms that we have. There's so many instances. I remember my brother-in-law's father telling me that he came, I think it was to Chicago, and he was not a big man. He was kind of a small man. And he's like, I was the only one willing to jump into that barrel and clean all the nonsense that was in it. And so that's what they did. And he ended up being a contractor in California, worked his way up, came out to California. And his son is, went to Alameda High School and ended up owning an electrical company out here. And their children are now, well, that would be second generation, are doing fabulous. And it's what it's all about. And that's the one thing about immigrants is, man, they come here, they're looking for an opportunity.
Yeah.
And okay, I'll say it. They'll do the work some of our kids don't want to do.
That's true.
You know?
And they're motivated so much more because they have the experience of having seen the old world.
Yeah.
Most of our kids have never seen the old world. They've
Yeah.
only seen our world.
Yeah.
And so they think our world is good. Our world is pretty perfect. They like living in our world. They like visiting the old world, but they like coming back home too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I do want to share something when it comes to the arts, that my passion project is. I have an underground garage, and it's just a garage. It's painted white. And my dream, which I know you're going to be helping me with, is to do murals of different aspects, whether it be our city, you know, from the old John Wayne movies to what it is today, which is the Cube and Magic Mountain, which was part of our culture, by the way.
Sure.
Which is the senior center, everything that's brought our city together the last, let's say, 50, 60 years. And so I want to have a mural of that. I want to have someone paint a mural of LA, because we are Angelinos. My mom grew up in the Project of East LA, and the stories she's always told me. And so I want to do that. I want to do, the gold mine and everything our state has to offer, and of course our country, to show the different cultures and all the diversity that's within our city is what my goal and dream is downstairs. And so hopefully the city can get some energy out of that, and we can do fundraisers downstairs, and we can make it into a space.
Yes.
So that's kind of my vision of the arts and what we'd like to do at 360 Suites. And what's your vision? How do you envision it if it were a perfect world and you had the amount of money you needed to do it?
So what's missing in Santa Clarita? We don't have an art museum. We don't even have a real art gallery. We have a few minor places that are not built for art display, but are displaying art because that's all we have.
Right.
But for art to be appreciated, I'm talking about fine art right now. For fine art to be appreciated, it's got to be on bigger walls. It's got to give you space to step back and really see what the artist intended you to see.
Right.
If you're right on top of the painting, you're not going to see what the artist intended you to see. You may enjoy it anyway, but you're not going to see what the artist. So we need more space. We need a museum. Okay. So that's why we say Arts and Cultural Center. So part of the Arts and Cultural Center will be a museum. Okay, an art gallery museum. Part of the another thing we don't have enough of, stages. We don't have enough stages. You know how many great plays you see at Kenyon Theater Guild? How many great performances you see at your
Performing Arts Center, yes.
Performing Arts Center?
Yeah.
How many great and unknown actors perform at the Main on Main Street? We don't have enough performance places. So this Arts and Cultural Center will include stages.
Yeah, I love that. So stages, in addition, spaces for children to see, spaces for the community to come to, learning spaces, perhaps guest art coming into town.
Absolutely.
I like all that's lovely, and that's your pet project. Those that want to find out more, tell me the stages you're at to get this going.
We're at the very beginning stages. We're going to have our first event on April 22nd at the Olive Branch Theater in the patios in the Valencia Town Center Mall. A lot of people don't know that there's a theater up there, and we got to get better at telling the world that there's a theater up there. It's a very nice theater, and so that's going to be our introduction of the Arts and Cultural Center. Fantastic. It's also, if I can segue, it's also going to be the first book signing of my book.
The launch of your book, Faith That Burns?
Faith That Burns Bright.
That burns bright.
That burns bright.
That's right. That's right. And so tell me about the faith that give us some secrets to the book.
Okay. A lot of people don't know this because I'm 95% cured. But in the early 2000s, I had a stroke, severe stroke. I was in a coma for 3 days. I was not in ICU for a week. I was in the hospital for a total of almost 3 weeks. And when I got home, I could hardly talk. I could hardly walk. I could hardly move my arms, my fingers. I was at the start of a 2-year recovery. What do you do when you're an active business person who's been traveling the world, making $1 million deals all over the world, and all of a sudden you can't even talk right?
You got to learn how to speak again.
Okay. And so I spent a lot of couch time, and I give tremendous credit to my wife, Virginia, for being the major caregiver of her husband. But I also give tremendous credit to faith. How important faith is in healing. And it's not a spiritual book. It's not a religious book of any kind. It's about a higher power, which I call God, but someone else may call something else. But it's about a higher power that comforts us. It's about a higher power that helps us recover from the injuries, physical, psychological, that we suffer. It's about how a higher power says, you know what? This happened to you because you did this, and now I'm going to have you do something else. What?
Just
wait a minute.
I like where I was.
Yes. I was good. I was living the good life.
Yeah.
No, you weren't. That's why you had a stroke.
Yeah.
And so it takes the reader through my transition from hotshot, know-it-all, business
professional,
person, world business profession,
to a humbled
servant of the community. And it's a story of how I've got from that hospital, from waking up from a coma, to becoming the mayor of the city of Santa Clarita.
When you woke up from that coma, do you remember who you first saw? Was it the doctor? Was it your kids? Was it Virginia? Do you remember?
It actually was a doctor. I'd like to say it was Virginia. She was in the room.
Yeah.
But it was a doctor.
And were you confused, or was it something that something must have happened to me?
Well, why was I there? I don't know. Because once you have a stroke, you go into a coma.
You're in a coma, yeah.
You don't know anything else.
Wow.
Okay. So when I wake up, I'm still the guy that was walking up the stairs before I had the stroke.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
What's all the equipment?
What's all the equipment? Right.
And I don't remember anything.
Wow.
But people have to then tell me, well, you were here and this happened and then you came here and that happened.
It's remarkable how the human body functions and heals itself. I was going through a meditation with Nikki recently, and it was a meditation of just sitting there, and they said, close your eyes, and I closed my eyes, and they go, just open up your hands at will, feel each finger. And it was a realization that, wait a second, I'm not even telling my brain that, I'm just doing it. And whenever I want to feel reality again, when, the real, like I'll close my eyes and just move my fingers and go, this is remarkable that I can do that. Robots can't do that. I mean, they can move one and they command.
Right, yeah.
But it's fascinating. I guess my point is all this is fascinating. The fact that we can speak to each other, the fact that we have emotion, the fact that we cry, the fact that we are happy, there's so many things that we take for granted until
we don't have them.
We don't,
And then we go, whoa.
Yeah.
So I just want to inspire people who are suffering right now.
Yeah.
Okay. We know, you and I both know a lot of people here in this community that are suffering major injuries, major emotional situations. And I just want to get the message to them that help is everywhere. There's so many people that want to help.
Right.
But you got to ask them.
You got to ask. And almost like you got to face whatever it is that caused you to feel that way, right? Yeah, I mean, it's almost like admitting it.
Yeah.
Admitting to yourself, because our ego doesn't want to, we're tough or we're strong. And I'm saying men and women. And we have this thing that we can get through it. We don't need help, or because it makes us feel or look in our own eyes as weak. And it's actually the opposite. You're strong by having the courage to
seek out help. Yeah. And asking doesn't have to be a groveling thing.
No.
Asking has many forms.
Yeah.
And if people come to you and say, "Is there anything I can do for you?" Normally, all of us say, "No, thank you."
Right. Yeah.
We'll manage.
Yeah. And everybody's going through something, and some people are going through more than you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why sometimes when they say kindness is great, because you don't know what someone's going through. And a lot of times it's psychological and so forth. I've learned that a lot with the Child and Family Center, being on their board for 8 years. And a lot of the effects, domestic violence and or just witnessing things when you're younger, how that shapes a lot of the challenges that we have as we grow up. And in your book, Faith That Burns, Right. I almost said Faith That Burns, Bill.
No.
So the book's going to come out. It's going to be on Amazon. And
it's on Amazon right now. I just didn't get a copy and bring it to you.
But
I want to sign it.
Yeah, I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
My best friend for many years, and so I want to sign it and come up with something creative. Maybe I'll go on AI and no.
AI tells us everything. Bill Miranda, City of Santa Clarita, and you're not rerunning for elections, so this is your goodbye year.
This is my goodbye government year.
Government, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your goodbye government year.
Yeah.
Bill's going to be with us.
I will continue to serve in the community in any way that the community.
And I'm looking forward to helping you on this journey for the arts.
Fantastic.
And culture and bringing everybody together. I think more than ever, our society needs it. Our community needs it. At the college, you're doing a fabulous job with it. We're going to learn so much from our kids.
Absolutely.
And the arts and the book, I'm looking forward to it, Bill. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you have an email, Bill at Bill Miranda? Did I get that one right?
Bill at BillMiranda.com.
You want to reach out to Bill? Shoot him an email there.
Right. Or you can just not reach out to me. Just go straight to Amazon, and Google Bill Miranda in the Amazon website, and you'll find my book.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Bill.
Thank you, Fred.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I hope you enjoyed this interview and podcast of entrepreneur stories. If you'd like to be on our show, shoot me an email, fred@fredarnold.com. Till we talk again, make it a great day.
Great day.